Nicky Hawkins just come back from Craven Cottage, West Ham Fan TV. A 0-0 draw, Rob, which is a disappointing point, but it's one we're lucky to have, really, because we should have lost that game, in my opinion.
Could have lost it. It was a really poor performance out there. I didn't think we looked lively. I think Fulham looked like they wanted the ball more than us. They seemed to beat us to every sort of loose ball. It was clear, that the Fulham players wanted it more. Just want to touch on a few points. Seems like we're going back to not the old West Ham, but you play a lacklustre game, and then we play like we're world beaters. Then against Villa, we're poor against Liverpool, look great against Villa, poor against Fulham. Did they flood us out? I'm not the most technical person in terms of how I break a game down. I'll be Matt and guys like that are much better than me. It looked like they were really trying to stifle us in midfield. Take out Rice and Souček. We just didn't have any, Lingard. There was no freedom. There was no movement. So we were just hoofing balls long. It was just really disappointing. For me, I wanted to talk about what was tangible. And what I mean by that is hooking Ben Rama off and Bowen on 55 minutes, for me, doesn't say to me that Moyes wanted to win that game. Now, I was talking to a mate today, another Hammer, and I said, don't you worry. Moyes knows what he's doing. He's got his eye on that fourth spot. He might be all coy in interviews and, but he's definitely got his eye on fourth. And tonight, we're going to really go for the kill. So hooking off Ben Rama and Bowen, Ben Rama looked the most dangerous player in the first half in terms of wanting to create something. He did set up a couple of killer balls a couple of times. So hooking him off at 55, 56, 57, to me said that Moyes was, and then putting on Yarmolenko and Noble, don't even get me started on those guys, because they're not going to win you a game. Lanzini might be able to win you a game. Yarmolenko and Noble. No, mate. No, it wasn't working for me. It said to me that Moyes, has he got his eye on the FA Cup? I don't know. People are saying, oh, well, he saved them for the FA Cup. We're not going to win the FA Cup. We could have got fourth tonight. As I said, I just want to go back to what's tangible. We could have got fourth tonight. FA Cup is dreaming still. We could have got fourth tonight. 50, those subs were killer for me.
I agree. The game was moving at such a speed that then players would just become ineffective. Although I don't think Noble did bad when he came on, but he's certainly just not up to speed with the Premier League anymore. I tend to agree. The game is going to be overshadowed, however, because although you say he was saving them for the FA Cup, Antonio clearly looked injured. I don't think he's going to be fit for Tuesday. I really don't. I think that might be him out for a few. For at least a month, knowing his injury record. But the real talking point is going to be, Thomas Souček's red card. And what a joke that was.
Well, we're not just saying this because we're West Ham fans, but first of all, Thomas Souček isn't a malicious player. The guy is an incredible athlete. He works his butt off for the team, but he's not malicious. You could see it time and time again. Everyone's pointing to Mike Dean, okay? With Mike Dean, you know what it's all about. It's the Mike Dean show. You give Mike Dean a match, he's going to start a fire. But where I think it falls down is Mitrovic. He should be ashamed of himself, because his initial reaction was, I want to get this guy sent off. And players do it. I understand that. But he's gone down, which he didn't need to go down. He's got up 30 seconds later and gone, do you know what? I feel a bit of a mug for going down there. And then he's even tried.
See, I think Mitrovic is not a very honest player. I don't think he's saying, it's not a red card because he thinks that he's not going to get sent off. I think he's saying it's not a red card because he knows that referee's going to look at the screen and he's going to end up getting booked for diving.
He looks stupid. Yeah. He looks stupid.
That's why I think he admitted that it wasn't a red card. But the referee went over, looked at the monitor, looked at it 27 times. Lee Mason decided it was. He decided it was. And biggest joke in football, to be honest.
It's a joke, and it's again, goes against us. No penalties this season. Bad decisions going our way. It all seems to be coming sort of coming round again, doesn't it? And we're getting sort of the nasty side of the VAR. Not a red card. Don't know if we can get it appealed, rescinded, losing Souček for a few games, losing Antonio. It could start to go very wrong very quickly here. But make no mistake, we should have won this game. All Moyes' subs for me were the killer. Sometimes you've got to go in and you've just got to win ugly. We should have just won ugly. We could have won ugly tonight, grabbed a goal, got over the line. Those are what's going to, that's, in the long run, that's what's going to separate us from a Champions League spot to maybe a 7th or 8th. And I think that told today.
Absolutely, Rob. Thank you so much for joining us, mate. I really appreciate it.
Cheers, Nick. Be well.